Jason is here with the two coolest summer hair trends that are easy enough to do ourselves at home. You've got some great trends we might want to emulate.
First of all, I just wanted to welcome everybody into my salon. I think this is the first time that we're in here. All of us hairdressers are so happy to be back working on people again. But one thing that we're really noticing is that people aren't doing their hair quite as much as they were before all of this, understandably. So I wanted to share some ideas that you can take that are easy to do yourself at home, but at the same time still glam, because you know there's always a reason to kind of make yourself feel better and look better, and why not start with your hair? And so I think the thing that, and I always say this, hair right now is all about an inspiration from the 90s. And so both of these looks are inspired from the 90s. The first one that we're going to talk about, of course, is inspired by the best girl group ever, the Spice Girls, specifically Mel B, and that's the Space Buns. And so Mel B's Space Buns are so cool. What do you think, Trace?
Always loving the Space Buns, and they bring me right back to Bantu knots and just having some fun and not taking your hair so seriously, using it as an accessory. So Space Buns are fun.
Exactly, and so what I love about it is that it's a very cool silhouette. If we now take a look at what just happened recently, Jennifer Lopez just did the coolest look ever, where she did two space buns kind of up, and she like worked the detail around her hairline. And what I love the most about space buns is that it can be done half up, half down. You can do it with curly hair, you can do it with braids, so it's very versatile. And again, the takeaway here is that the 90s are the inspiration. So let me break down how we're going to create this look. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to center part the hair down the middle, and in this case I'm going to try to do it more like the Jennifer Lopez look, and we're going to anchor two little pigtails just at the top of her head, and now I'm going to tease the hair, and I'm going to add a little texture to the hair so that these buns have some like depth to them, some real strength to them, and then we just wrap it around, and I'm going to use hairpins just to secure it. Sometimes I find that bobby pins kind of slip out of buns, you can kind of see them poking through. So a hairpin is a little bit lighter of a you know, to anchor the buns into place. And then really, if you take a look at the Jennifer Lopez look again, it's the detail around the face where she's, you know, really laying down those little baby hairs, and how one would do that is with a toothbrush and a little bit of a light gel, and you just lay down that hair. But I also, in this case, I'm going to do it with just kind of some soft pieces down to make it look ultra feminine.
Very cute, and I know I love J-Lo's buns. I know she got dragged a bit for the baby hair. It was a lot of hair. Baby hair should be like baby hair, not bangs. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, right. It's a very cute look. I want to talk about curly hair now for a bit, because there's a lot you can do, and you've got some inspo for us if you've got curls.
Yeah, you know, I love working with natural curl. That's like my favorite texture to work with. And so one of the cool things, again, back in the 90s, is that we saw were updos. We don't do a lot of updos anymore. They're slowly starting to come back. I remember kind of like being inspired so much working in the salon in the 90s. I was very young at the time, but I was working in the salon, and you would see like the hair just kind of piled up like a fountain coming down, and that was the whole supermodel kind of influence. And now we're seeing who I think is probably the coolest supermodel, in my opinion, is Rihanna. And she just did this look with her natural curls, which is so beautiful, and she just like piled it up. And really the detail here that we want to pay attention to is like just the detail around the face. That's what kind of elevates it from just being a ponytail at the top of your head to like a really nice modern kind of updo. So let's talk first about prepping the hair. And when I use curls, I personally like to work with a lighter cream. I know some people prefer working with a gel or like a mousse. Sometimes it can look a little crunchy, so if it does look a little crunchy, you want to kind of just like fluff it out a little bit, and that way there you'll get a softer look. And you literally just kind of pull up into a little ponytail at the top of the head, pull out some pieces around the face, and that's a personal kind of style. Once you anchor it, I'm going to anchor it with a bungee cord. You can use an elastic. I'm going to tease it out at the root. Again, give it some body, give it some lift, add a little texture, and then again, just like place the curls into place the way that you want it to look. It's an aesthetic thing. It's just whatever looks the best on you. And so, you know, again, the real takeaway is if maybe you can't do space buns, maybe you can't do an updo on your hair, take away the 90s as your inspiration right now for hair, whether it's a bolder color or just like a bob again. I mean, you're gonna take a look at, and you're gonna see these trends coming back again, and that's what's really big in hair right now.
Oh, you're speaking my language, Jason. I live in the 90s. Just like look at my playlists. I live in the 90s. There is nothing better. So thank you for that. I love the inspo that we got from